What is up, YouTube? My name is Alex Vanega, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing Weblium 2.0, CakeResume version 3, and Mindful Design. Before I dive into this, guys, I just want to say thank you to David, I believe his name was. Yesterday when I did the video and I was editing it, I have to put this screen in front of my phone is recording my face, so it was like a duplicated sound and it sounded like a horrible echo. So if that ever comes up again, just put in the comments like David did, but I appreciate that because I fixed it. So shout out to David. Anyways, let's do this. So Weblium 2.0, let's check this out. We're gonna grade this thing on its actual product, its design, and would we use it? Is it cool? What is up with it? So first off, I don't know what it is. So Turbo AI so it's a website builder tool. Basically, it'll build your website fast, whatever. I do like this little graphic right here. Very clean. It looks like they have like a whole set of like custom illustrations that are nicely executed. They kind of remind me of like a intercom a little bit, just a little bit with like, I think it's just the color. But let's check out the site. All right, so create websites with new technology. Let's get rid of this guy. I do like the little the shape back here. It is a little tiny bit pixelated for me, like the edges of the circle, little off. Add design. So they're using a lot of the same things. I'm a little bit underwhelmed with how just consistent the layout switches from just this gray background border, image on the left, text on the right, swap that, remove the gray background, now you have a white background, and then it's the same thing as it was before. It feels a little bit underwhelming, but the illustrations are still really badass. And I'm really not sure. This little just try, I don't know why that wouldn't be like a button. Like, this just feels out of place. Built for everyone. This section is actually really neat. I like this section right here. Customers, cool. Pricing. So this is cool, right? Maybe this subscription stack, like these little icons are a little bit pixelated. It looks like on my device as well. I'm using an iMac Retina, I think. And they're consistent with the shape. So overall, guys, this is not a bad website by any means. You know, I'm not going to go ham on degrading the site. It's really, it's a really good average site, if that makes sense. I think that's a good way to put it, because it is really good. The illustration work is nice, the pattern is good, but it's very generic, right? Like, huge button, shadow button is the shadow of the button is blue, just like the actual background color of the button. Little bit of pattern to spice up, the dead color, but then this thing just kills me. That they just didn't take the time to come up with more of a creative way to go back and forth and back and forth. Like, I don't know, I would have even preferred maybe just get rid of this gray section as well, so it looks like 100% white the whole way down. That would have been a unique layout, but overall, a lot of potential. It's a very long site, and I do like these icons right here, although, like I said, they do seem a little bit pixelated to me, but overall, it's still a really cool site. I check these guys out. I don't know if I'd use these guys, because this is actually next generation website builder. I don't know if I'd use it if I was not hiring a designer. I would probably still just go with the designer, because this looks like Wix or Weebly or something. But that is my review on Weblium 2.0. So thank you for that, guys. CakeResume V3. So this has 463 upvotes, and they're showing off the product right now, which is what I'm looking at, so it's like a drag and drop resume builder, which looks really cool and neat. Let's check out this site. Okay, so the site, oh, this is a cool site. Okay, so I like the simplicity of it, making your resume a piece of cake. Try it now. A quick way to make your resume. Very clean, right? Maybe they would have spiced up the hero right here by having this white section come up just a little bit. I don't know if I can make it happen, but this little gap right here between the laptop and this, the background for the actual logo pawn that's underneath here, if this laptop would have just sat right above here, that would have been a little bit more creative in my eyes and might have looked a little better. But overall, it's very, very clean. I think the consistency from the illustration work for this actual graphic here, this PDF graphic, this I don't even know how to say that. I'm not going to even try. Be different graphic, and the users love us. It does remind me a little bit of Evernote design wise. I think it's just the white, the gray, and the green. But this is still a clean, oh, and the brown. So that's like 4 colors that Evernote is known for, but still very clean. So I'd actually use this if I wasn't tech savvy and I wanted to like spice up my resume. I definitely do this. I know it's like hard getting like the average resume job these days, so I think anything to like spice up your resume would actually go a long ways. So CakeResume, I would use them if I was like applying to almost anything. I'm a designer, so when I send my resume out, it's actually like designed. But for anything else, I think I'd use these guys. So CakeResume, good job, guys. That's a clean. That's better than Weblium. I gotta say. Okay. Mindful design. This is an intriguing title. Design. You're putting design in the title of your product. Let's see what this is about. So it says make better design decisions for the good of your user. So it's a book teaching you how to design, I'd imagine. Okay. Design for real humans. Okay, so this graphic's really cool. Let's refresh because this little animation loader thing that came in. So just the lines that come in is really cool. I gotta be 100 with you guys. This font is just not that great for me. There's like a lot of other fonts that are similar to this that I think could have done the trick. This, I don't know if it's the flat shadow under the font, but there's a little bit of awkwardness between the sub font, the color, the button, and then the actual heading text. This button that says buy the book, these 3 buttons look super inconsistent. And this could just be me, but I definitely know it's not me. What you'll learn is in all caps. It looks like it is in a different font. The buy the book button is in the same font the H1 is. And then the buy the book is not even any of these fonts. So I don't know what the inconsistency is behind these. I do like the illustration work. Once again, illustrations can save a design, obviously. But I'm not digging some of like the hero. Like I almost like looking at this and this section more than the hero. The shadow that's going from like this, like it's just a little bit awkward for me. It's like it's a clean, and it's definitely unique, right? Like they're not. I wouldn't be able to name a site that looks like this, but the hero just kills it for me. This graphic's cool, but this graphic also doesn't seem as consistent as these illustrations, so I'm a little thrown off there. So that, if I gotta give this a grade, I give this a 6 out of 10, guys. And when I read this book, I'm not gonna read the book. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't even know who the author is. I don't know what kind of credentials this guy has to be writing a book about design, and I don't know why he would have all 3 of these buttons be different. So I gotta keep it honest with you guys, right? So that's what we have today. I think we are going to just stop on those 3. So we'll just stop on that. As far as Weblium, CakeResume V3, and Mindful Design, CakeResume definitely walks away with looking, I'd say, the most pristine and the cleanest, followed by Weblium and then Mindful Design. So that's what I have for you guys today. If you guys want me to review anything, feel free to email me in the email below. But until next time, YouTube, I'm out.